conference, Bakken Bears, Fraport Skyliners. With me is Coach Purvis and Robertson from Fraport Skyliners. First of all, Coach Purvis, perhaps you could put a few words to...
Maybe it's always better to put the player in there, he can go.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Robinson, thanks for coming up here, joining us at the press conference. Your take on the game today?
I think the team came out and played more aggressive than us. They executed their plays well. I think they might have out-rebounded us, and we didn't take care of the ball. You know, they made some tough shots and some easy shots, and they was able to get going early in the game, and was able to knock down some tough shots and make some free throws at the end of the game. And I just think we came out lackadaisical, didn't play tough, didn't play up to our standards, and we didn't execute our game plan, and that's how they came out with the win tonight.
Thank you. If there are any journalists who have any questions for Mr. Robinson, please feel free to ask them now. Dennis?
Can you put some words on the last 5 minutes of the game, which were very intense?
We tried to come out at that time out and play real aggressive and try and get in the passing lane and cause some turnovers. We was able to do that, but we didn't execute well on the offensive end to capitalize off their mistakes, and we just didn't execute in the last few minutes of the game, I believe.
Thank you.
Any more questions for Mr. Robinson? Free to go if you want to go now. Thanks for coming up. Coach Bowers, also thank you to you for coming up here. Your take on the game today?
First of all, congratulations to Bakken Bears, organization, coaching staff, players, fans. I think it was a great game for them today. I must say they were really well prepared. Sometimes you also have to accept this. What we cannot accept, is how we play. I think if you give them confidence like we did in the first 3 quarters, then it's tough to stop. You can fight back, even you make also some shots, but for me it's already too late. And game 40 minutes, it's 4 quarters, and you cannot. Let's say I don't want to say don't fight, but we played 3 quarters. I want to say nothing, and then 4th quarter we started to pick up. We started to play with the intensity we wanted to show from the beginning, but I got to give those guys credit here. They play hard, and I saw a really good game from them.
Any questions for Coach Pellas?
Yeah, you were down 11 points before the 4th quarter. And then you always, of course, you picked them up. What made the change in those 5 minutes?
I think in that quarter, just the intensity, just the defense. I think we didn't allow them to get open looks or to get better shots like they did. I think almost the whole game. I think you cannot, if you let a team play, those guys, they can all play. I mean, I know those guys from 2 years ago. I know him from Sweden. I think he played for the Swedish team. So I know you guys, they can play. It's not like, I don't look at the results, they lose. If you let a team play, they're all professionals. They can play. They can make shots. If you give them room, if you can't play like that. And like I said, we give them confidence, but also you got to give them credit. They make shots. They play hard. Also, sometimes you got to accept this. Like I said, I got to accept their performance, but I cannot really accept our performance. I mean, this was like maybe 6-7 minutes how we want to play. But okay, I don't want to say it's only our bad performance. Also, their good performance. You have to be like normal. You cannot say only about yourself.
Thank you.
They did a good job.
Coach Pellas, thank you very much. Thank you.
Sure.
Have a safe journey home.
Thank you.
We have to welcome head coach of the Bakken Bears, Stephanie.
Good luck for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Bakken Bears and Adama Dabu of Bakken Bears. First of all, Adama, congratulations on the win today. Quite a different game from Bakken Bears today, from the other Champions League games and the victory. How does that feel?
I mean, I'm extremely satisfied with the team's performance. I think that we did a good job overall. The Skyliners coach said, we were well prepared. We were a little bit more structured in our defense and our offense, and yeah, it turned out to be a win. So I think everybody in the team, including the staff, is very satisfied with the win.
What was the difference between the game today and the other Champions League games? Bakken Bears have been in front before, but then still lost, perhaps they even comfortably at the end. But something changed today.
I think that we made less mistakes at this level. If you make a lot of mistakes, the game is quickly over. It's good teams, really good professional, really good athletes we play against. So you really get punished if you make mistakes. On defense, we're working a lot of man-to-man, and especially our help defense on weak side. And I think that a lot of times during the game we're really well set. So I think that sometimes they had a really hard time getting the shots they wanted, and I think that's because we did a really good job.
Any questions from journalists? Yeah. Yes.
Adam, the last 5 minutes of the game was very intense. Can you put some words of and how it was?
I mean, that's basketball. That's what that's what you love and hate about the game is momentums, and sometimes you play a really good 35 minutes and then it changes all of a sudden. But again, it's really satisfying that we can keep our composure and we can stay organized and get the key ingredients going, such as rebounding and getting and hitting the shots. But yes, very intense 5 minutes in the end, and I'm very happy that we can pull out the win. It's going to be extremely important for us during the season that we can maintain our focus and our composure and still get wins. So very intense, but also just hard fight.
Thanks.
Adama, you are free to go on. Also, welcome to Coach Stefan Wick of Bakken Bears. And Stefan, first of all, congratulations on the win today. That must feel good.
Yeah, sure. It really feels good. All wins, they absolutely feel good. This one in particular, it's not every day we play in the Champions League against a Bundesliga team, and we won today. So basically, it's a good feeling. I think the game today, our focus was that now we played 4 games. We know we've won a lot of periods here, but we had a tendency to be spectators in our own game. And today we kind of played pretty tough basketball for 35 minutes. And that was today enough to win. But we still got a lot to learn. So we're looking forward to the forthcoming games.
And the next game is Wednesday next week at home as well against the Israelis. Can you put a few words on what you expect for that game? Was this a game changer for Bakken Bears, and are we going to beat more teams now?
Well, basically our focus right now is on our own team, and that's where we kind of have to develop. So next time it's a good situation for us. We don't have to travel. We're going to play the Israeli team at home. They did win by 15 today, and they had some roster changes, bringing in 2 new Americans. So it's going to be another tough game, but now we have some kind of a belief that we can play these guys. So we're going to focus on our own game and basically just be ready.
Any questions from the journalists for head coach Stefan Wick?
Stefan, those 5 or 10 minutes where Fraport came back, was that nerves or what was that?
It's always a combination of a couple of things. Basically, Fraport they stepped up the intensity on defense, and then we must remember they hit some tough shots. They had a couple of threes with the defender in their helmet, and they still hit them. So and when you meet tough defense, you have to counter attack, and we kind of went a little back and tried to defend our lead. So it's what happens in basketball when some teams, they know now is the time to make a move, they'll put the pressure on. If you can't counter that, you'll let them in the game. And we kind of got out of our frame in those 5 minutes, and they even came up by 2 points. But this time it was post in, so we're happy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This ends the press conference for the post game between Bakken Bears and Fraport Skyliners. Thank you.